We have been sold this American dream style stereotype behavior where if you live a good and pure life, you will get it. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. But you keep going, yet you don't get it. Yet you do what you do and you keep going. Then you begin to ponder and wonder and realize, does this American dream even really truly exist? Then you realize that it's all part of a deception, part of a brainwashing to keep us under the illusion that we can obtain certain status, certain monetary gain, certain success in life that we have been shown is obtainable. So then it's like, it's mad because you are chasing after something that no matter how you do it, you can't get it unless you live for 500 years, pretty much. We do not have enough time. Our bodies rot, they die. And this is basic knowledge. You know, you can get any doctor and to argue the point against our body rotting, against there must be a way to stop it from rotting. They can't, because this is basic knowledge. So it boils down to us becoming better. It boils down to us allowing the dumb illusion behavior and understanding that certain things are out of our reach, but what is in our reach is us checking out self, figuring self out. We spent so much time on the outside learning from the outside that we have become successful in whatever we do, as in we have set up good businesses, making money, we are happy, we've got family, we've raised them, they've gone, done their lives, lived, brought up families. So it's safe to say that once we put our mind, put our heart into certain things, it flourishes, it becomes better. But if we're putting our mind, our heart, our soul, our energy into things that are not actually making us grow, it's just feeding the deception, the illusion to keep us far from self, then what have we obtained? What have we truly succeeded in? You can sit there and think, but you know, I'm roof, I'm healthy, I'm warm, but then you're just trying to feed yourself reasons why the truth you do not want to hear, and keep lying to self with things that sound nice, which are true, but at the same time you could be a lot better because you do not understand self. And then true happiness will exist no matter what you're doing, where you are, whatever the situation is. But unfortunately, we require, based on this society, a level of success, a level of monetary gain, a level of health, a level of showing off status. So it's like, it's too much to obtain in order for you to become that person. It's not possible. And once you do obtain it, you realise it's not worth anything. But by that time, you're so sucked into that lifestyle that you become something that you're not you. You're so far gone. And once you're so far gone, you're sat there on your own thinking, what am I doing? But then you carry on doing what you're doing because you see it for what it truly is. And what is the point? What is the point of stopping everything if everything doesn't make sense? Because you've worked your whole life to chase that American dream, and once you make it, you're old and you think, what, I've wasted all my life away just chasing this thing and now I've got it. Well, what is it? You know, life is funny, man. It's just, you gotta laugh at it because it is what it is. But for the minute we start to accept what is, then we begin to heal self. We stop rotting. We can live a lot longer than how we live now, because imagine we live to 100 years without servicing ourselves. So if we service ourselves, that will minimally double it. But if you do it all the time, triple, quadruple, 500 years, I reckon, easy, if we maintain servicing self until we figure out the real truth and how to get rid of everything. But the only way to figure that out is to keep going. way you learn, grow, and become better. And this is what it is. You teach yourself, you learn yourself. Life is simple, my people. We overcomplicate it for no apparent reason. So what this is for is to sip, that is it, to practice to learn how to control self. It's all about discipline. So if you've got something like this around you, you can learn not to gulp it all in one go. Again, I'm not telling people to starve themselves. I'm telling people to learn how to heal and cure themselves, because fasting helps. It's simple. And this is what it is. If you want to make yourself to stop to rot and learn to heal self. All day today is just annoying me right now because I'm thinking about it and I just don't want to say it, but I'll say it. I've been thinking that everyone's like, well, not everyone, 14 people that are watching my posts, like, people are like, oh, everyone's bored now, stop doing what you're doing. But who is everyone? I've only got 14 people watching me. So if you're one of them people, that's one less view. And unfortunately, it seems as though this is how they calculate everyone in our surveys. They pick 14 individuals that may know or know nothing, let them do the survey, and then average it out on the whole population. Then it gets you thinking, what do you really know? And then you've got people there, the mental health awareness people that are, healing self very, very well. Watching me probably saying, oh, no, don't let other people worry you, keep going, you're doing great. Well, you're not following, you're not liking, you're not sharing. So in reality, it's you that is worried, not me. And so many of you have this mental health awareness chat all of a sudden, but you all suffer from mental. It's all to do with spells. Again, you guys do not even know how to advise people correctly because you do not know how to advise yourself correctly. You're still doing the same dumb old stuff. You girls over there half naked all the time. And then you're like, oh, men see us as sexual objects. Well, you are selling yourself as a sexual object. You are there pretending to suck on something invisible. Like, come on. And then, like, all your pictures, all of this, all of that. Then you want to talk about mental health. Well, heal your insecurities. Simple. Then you got the men all acting all tough, and then behind closed doors are crying under their duvets in fear. So, you see, it's like, it's boring. No one has the right to advise and talk about mental health. I'm doing it because I'm coming with new knowledge, with real knowledge, with ways to heal self. You may not have to believe me, you don't even have to listen to me, but at the end of the day, I will achieve what I'm saying I will achieve because I'm proving to self that this works. It's simple. The second day of my fast is nearly done. I feel now I'm back in the system flow of things, as in sip, small bitefuls, chew slowly, back in the flow motion. So I'll get back to that now. But also, I would like to point out that all foods, all fruit, all veg, anything that we have been shown in today's society is bad for us. Full stop. Is not our rightful nutrients, isn't enough to sustain us to be who we're supposed to be, because I've eaten nothing on nothing. I mean, having a little sip of my milk, pretty much. This is the only thing I like drinking, to be honest. Everything else makes me feel sick, and it's just all pointless. Even this is crap, but it is what it is. What can I do? I can't starve myself completely and just go crazy. Because, I'm sensible. I'm not silly. I'm doing things calculated because I want to heal self. I don't want to kill self. I want to live to 500 years. You understand? The most important thing for me is to live forever. To get back to my self. And as long as we're lying to ourselves, keep feeding each other this propaganda, everything's been broken down by language. Just check Why My Truth, check my stories. It's all broken down. Do you really want to keep living this life, this lie? Our colour is not our colour. We're supposed to be a gold, shiny, crystal type colour. So we're not black, we're not white. So no one's can be racist. So everyone has to allow this dumb behaviour. Like the other day in the comments, they're telling me this is black history, talking about Egypt, not your history. Sorry, you're not making sense. Racism is growing within people because people do not understand the basic facts of our reality, our truth, who we really are, because they're too busy feeding to the nonsense. All beings from the pyramids are demonic. All stories are the same, different names. Why? Because it all stems from demonic, dark sources. Food, dark sources. Our mind taken over, dark sources. Everything, every single thing, just to make it easy, is from a dark source. The only thing that is pure is that living light within you. That living light within you will give you your true complexion, the gold colour, the shiny, beautiful. Come on, either you're too pale and you're look sick, or you're too dark and you look cooked. It's just simple basic things. This is what reality is, because we're too emotional to what is going on. It is simple. We look mad. Every day we've got a different complexion because it's not us. Food is not us. Electrolytes and this and that. We are of flame energy. All of that is nonsense. They're feeding you absolute nonsense. These people do not know what they're talking about. Simple stuff, people. Simple stuff. I'm proven. I just want this documentary so I can rest off this crap. It's boring me. I don't even know if I'm orchestrated to do what I'm doing, to take me off my course of growing in self, because realistically, I need to just be concentrating strictly on self, day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. Everything. Anyway, that is all I think for now. Wait, let me read the script. I'm up, ready, not hungry, not thirsty. Now, throughout this whole fasting 2 days or whatever it's been, I have not felt hungry or thirsty. Now, why is that? It shows me that hunger and thirst is a demon. I've only had the odd little sip just to keep my mouth from going super dry. And that is it. So, it's safe to say that people don't know the truth about self. The reality of things is we should not eat in order for us to be who we're supposed to be. People want to stay comfortable, want to stay lazy. Personally, now I'm seeing things from the outside. I put it down to people are from the dead. They're from the dead dimensions. And because we're all in one dimension, it's a bit tricky for me to understand why everyone is not getting what I'm saying. But it's because no one has actually ever been living. They've always been dead. And this is the reality of things. Unfortunately, there's nothing more I can say or do. Hunger first is a demon. We have to work on self. What I'm showing right now, yes, it's hard work. People have never worked a hard day's work in their life. This is actually hard work. And, people will come to understand because they might try it once and think, nah, F this, I'm not doing that again. I've done it for a whole month. I feel good. I've conditioned my body in such a way that it doesn't get hungry. I reckon now, personally, I can go a whole year without eating or drinking. Maybe have one meal a week, for example, one day where I do eat, and that is it. I can condition myself, but I reckon I need more conditioning before I jump to things like that. But I'm gonna heal myself, trust me. I don't care if you don't think Trust Me is someone to be trusted, but I'ma keep going because I know I can feel the flame within, the heat within. It's not a joke, people.